Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe.
And I'm Lord Calyx.
And we're going to be doing a follow-up video on my little sort of on-the-spot review of Oberon's Rework. Because any of you guys who had watched the video for it that I put up yesterday know that I kind of had a very sour taste in my mouth as far as the rework went because of the bugged visuals with his hollowed ground. Well, as it turns out, I was right. It was basically a bug that was resulting in, if your particle quality is set to low, you couldn't actually see. It was near impossible to see it depending on what your energy color was. Anyway, but But now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a quick mission so that I can give you guys the proper review of everything. And other things to note is with this hotfix, they also buffed the damage from Smite from being 20% of the target's max health and shields to being 30 or 35%. And then they fixed some other issues with renewal, but because I was kind of bummed out beforehand, I didn't really have anything to talk about with that. So I can give you guys the proper rundown of it this time around.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Another Tenno. Hooray.
Don't use that sarcastic tone in videos ever again.
No, I'm not. I'm being serious, bro.
I mean, these are super low levels, so even with my additional power strength, it's going to basically delete them. And why did it have to be a Volt? Why? Don't get me wrong, Volt's a good frame, but in these tight-ass hallways, that speed boost is just cancer incarnate.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the
like, I liked whenever Limbo got, or not Limbo, whenever Volt got his rework where you could opt in by running that pickup, I liked it because then I never had this issue, but then they decided to default it to the old version. So honestly, I kind of wish that they'd maybe change it to be like Limbo's Banished, where if you don't want any part of that, you can just roll to get out of it. Anyway, there's the hollowed ground. That's what I was hoping to see yesterday that was not showing up, period.
Wow, that looks awesome.
There's renewal. I still don't see like any of the visual changes, so I'm assuming that it was just a bug with the healing or with the stats. I'll double check by looking at the patch notes before we close this video up. And wow, these two just absolutely face rolled. Meanwhile, we're back here dicking around with Oberon's powers.
No, I'm leveling my cycle.
And then, oh.
No, I'm not leaving yet.
Nope. I don't think they're leaving either.
They're not.
Who is it? Well then. And erased. Yeah, the synergies are a lot nicer. Because the damage on Reckoning and Smite are just buffed whenever they're on hollow ground. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. I wasn't trying to diss Oberon's rework yesterday. It's just I was looking forward to all the visual updates and was in a rather sour place whenever I couldn't see any visuals other than the particle effects around his hand when casting Hallowed Ground. So it's a little so it's very satisfying to see that they had fixed that, so that even if your particle quality is set to low, you can see it regardless of your platform status. Now, I don't believe the Oberon rework is live on consoles yet. So you guys may have to wait, but at least any of you console tenno watching can actually see the progress that they made in its glory. But yeah, I wasn't trying to diss on his rework yesterday. Oh, all in all, I loved it. I was just very pissed off about the... I can't even say pissed off, because they didn't know that was going to happen. I was just a little irritated that I couldn't see it. But, is there anything else that you'd like to add, Mooney?
No, actually, unfortunately.
Alright, well then. That's pretty much all that we've got to talk about with this. Thank you guys for tuning in and actually hearing me out with the fact that I wasn't trying to put anybody who likes Oberon down, because Oberon is a good frame and I'm glad that he finally got that rework that we've all been looking forward to. If you'd like to stay up to, or if you like these videos for whatever reason, Mooney, you know what to do.
Subscribe!
And don't forget to hit that like button if this video suits your fancy. If you'd like to stay up to date with me outside of the regular video updates, you can follow me on Twitter or player.me. Links are in the description box below, as well as a Patreon link if you would like to support the channel and its endeavors. And until next time, Tenno, stick to the shadows.